Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hai Hamka muda. Pernahkah kalian berpikir ketika waktu SMA, saya ingin kuliah di luar negeri misalnya? Dan saya yakin Jepang menjadi salah satu pilihan ketika kalian ingin berkuliah di luar negeri. Dan kebetulan hari ini saya sedang bersama seorang yang sangat penting sekali, seorang yang sangat banyak membantu murid-murid dari Indonesia untuk belajar di Jepang. Beliau adalah Thomas Meyers dari University of Tsukuba. Mungkin hari ini kita akan banyak belajar dari beliau, banyak bertanya dari beliau bahwa apakah mungkin mahasiswa UHAMKA dapat berkuliah di Jepang, atau mungkin ketika lulus dari UHAMKA dapat berkuliah di Jepang atau meneruskan S2 atau S3 di Jepang. Ikutilah podcast hari ini karena akan sangat menarik. Saya perkenalkan diri saya Dr. Hafiz Muhammad Prajokusumo dari FK UHAMKA. Dan mari kita ikuti podcast kita. Hello Thomas.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
And you. Okay.
Okay. Can you introduce yourself to the audience about yourself and about what you did in Tsukuba, so our students know who they are facing right now?
Okay. Yeah. So my name is Thomas Meyers. I'm originally from the UK.
Okay.
From the city of Leeds.
Leeds.
Famous for Leeds United.
Yes.
But about 22 years ago, I moved to Japan. And I've lived there ever since. And I have been teaching at the University of Tsukuba for about 10 years.
10 years. Oh, okay.
And I work in the Faculty of Medicine, on the Institute of Medicine. And I teach medical students, students who are training to be doctors, students who are training to be nurses, and medical scientists. And I teach the doctors and the staff how to communicate with patients in English, how to write papers in English, how to give presentations, how to get a good score on their TOEFL exam. And I'm also involved in editing scientific papers for the faculty.
That's important.
And to my great pleasure, I'm also involved in the international work of the university. So I get to visit wonderful countries like Indonesia.
Okay. That's very interesting. Your CV is impressive, from United Kingdom to Japan.
Yeah.
And so, what makes you? I feel like I can live in Japan and I can do something in Japan. What's your motive? I mean, what's your passion? Why did you being a teacher in Japan?
Well, the honest reason is I got married to a Japanese woman.
Okay. But a strong story.
I had just graduated university. I was about 21 years old.
Okay.
And I moved to Japan. And for various reasons, we decided to make our life there. And it's been really wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you know at that time that Japan is one of the best countries in Asia for studies? At that time, did you already know, or did you just because of?
I think at that time, like many people who are not from Japan, I was really interested in the culture. I loved the artwork, especially. I liked the movies of samurai, and so I've always kind of been interested in Asia and Japan. But really, it was a desire to get to know and get to learn the language of this culture that I've married into. That took me there initially, but after beginning to work in Japan, and especially teaching at a university, I began to realize that for students, it's a good place to study. There are some advantages to studying in Japan as a Japanese person, obviously, but also if you're a foreign student looking for somewhere to go, Japan is quite a good option.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it possible UHAMKA students go to Japan to study, maybe for the postgraduate, or maybe a summer course, or maybe student exchange?
Of course. Of course. So we have an agreement between the Fakultas Kedokteran at UHAMKA and the University of Tsukuba. And so our ability to connect students with the university is increased.
Okay.
And so we are very happy to welcome UHAMKA students to the University of Tsukuba.
UHAMKA muda, Prof. Thomas ini sebelumnya memang dari Inggris, lalu beliau ke Jepang. Dan yang perlu UHAMKA muda ketahui bahwa bahasa Inggris untuk medical dan bahasa Inggris untuk non-medical itu berbeda. Jadi beliau sendiri berarti sudah bisa mengadaptasi dari yang bukan dasarnya sebagai medis menjadi penerjemah bahasa Inggris untuk medis. Nah, itu berarti sesuatu yang menarik juga untuk dipelajari. Mungkin kita perlu tanyakan sebelumnya, beliau kuliahnya di bidang apa? Prof. Thomas, before you went to Japan, what is your major? What is you majoring at?
Actually, I majored in painting.
Oh,
fine art.
Fine painting. Oh, that's really interesting. So you studied a lot to be a medical English master.
That's right. Yeah, I had. After graduating university, I began my career as an English teacher, and I found that I really liked teaching. Actually, my father is also a teacher, and I didn't want to be a teacher.
You
didn't want to be a teacher, but actually I found when I was in the classroom that actually I really like teaching. I love working with students, and yeah.
So UHAMKA initially is a school for teacher.
Right.
Yes, initially it's a school for teacher, but they expand, and right now they have the youngest is Fakultas Kedokteran, still children, 5 years old. so that's why maybe we can meet today. It's a fate. Unme. In the So for Tsukuba, do you see that UHAMKA students can follow the studies at Sakura, or usually you have a Universitas of Indonesia students, right?
We have students from all over Indonesia.
All over Indonesia, really? Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So it needn't be a problem if UHAMKA come and you see no problem if we can perform well in Tsukuba's lecture, Tsukuba's courses.
Yeah, absolutely no problem.
Okay.
I think the important thing is for the student themselves to have the motivation to study, and to go to a foreign country and to study. Now, students don't have to speak Japanese to study at the University of Tsukuba.
Oh, okay.
Our classes are largely offered in English. So I think students who have good English ability
should do well.
Can do well. Can certainly attend the classes.
Okay. UHAMKA muda, jadi ternyata di Tsukuba itu sebagian besar kelas diadakan dalam bahasa Inggris. Jadi buat teman-teman yang merasa saya belum bisa bahasa Jepang, tidak masalah, karena dengan bahasa Inggris kita sudah bisa mengikuti kursus. Jadi jangan takut dulu, jangan merasa rendah diri dulu, dijalanin dulu saja. So
there's currently over 3,000 classes taught in English at the University of
3,000 classes.
Yeah.
So it's Tsukuba is not only medical, right? There's also another.
That's right. Yeah, we have 9 undergraduate schools and 8 graduate schools, and 1 integrative major school. So bringing together different majors. For example, medicine and physics, or biology, and art. So,
Okay. So yeah, like I said before, your Hamta is very, not only medical and not only teaching school. We have also science. We have also another undergraduate. So maybe it's possible if we expand our agreement not only to Faculty of Medicine, so other faculty can join also the program. Is it possible?
I hope so. I hope so. I'm not high enough within the university to make those kind of decisions. But after my wonderful experience visiting UHAMKA these past few days and getting to know the teachers and the students, I really hope that the partnership between UHAMKA and the University of Tsukuba can grow and be fruitful.
Thank you. So, so you have already been here 3 days, 2 days.
3 days.
2 days. So,
Yeah.
what's your impression about Jakarta first? About Jakarta?
Well, this isn't my first time to Jakarta.
Oh, okay.
I've been quite a few times.
Oh,
and
okay.
I really like Indonesia, Jakarta. Obviously, the traffic isn't great, but the people are wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you. I like this kind of weather, the hot weather, and the food is delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely you will be coming back again.
I hope so.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll be back.
You already meet many students from many countries, I believe. So do you have any stereotype of Indonesian students of Indonesian students so that we can improve? Or do you have any suggestions, or do you have any for Indonesian students study abroad?
That's a tough question. The answer is, honestly, I've been very impressed with our Indonesian students at the University of Tsukuba.
Okay.
The advantage for internationalization is that our Japanese students are able to work alongside students from other countries, and that not only improves their perhaps English ability, because usually the common language is English, but also it expands their mind. And I find that our Indonesian students are very hardworking and very competent and eager to learn.
Okay.
And I've been very impressed. Our graduates from the University of Tsukuba who've gone on to some really quite good jobs, working in companies, working in universities. Some have gone on to do further study, postdoctoral study at some major universities. So we're very proud of our graduates, our alumni.
Okay.
And I think it's a really great chance, not only for the Indonesian students, but also for our students. I think we grow together. I think one thing that is good, particularly about Tsukuba, for Indonesian students in particular, is that Tsukuba is a very international city.
Oh, international city.
Yeah, it's one of the most international cities in Japan.
What do you mean by international city?
I mean the ratio of Japanese to non-Japanese very high.
Okay.
So we have over 300 research institutes based in Tsukuba, national and private institutes, which brings a lot of talent from all over the world to come and study and do research in Japan, and also study at the university. So what that means is that there's you can find a community that you will fit in.
You will not feel alienated, maybe?
You will not feel alienated.
Yes.
You will always be able to find a friend. And I think importantly for UHAMKA students, you'll be able to find the spiritual needs are met. There is a mosque available in Tsukuba. There's also halal food.
It is important.
Available to buy.
Yes.
At the university, we have a halal restaurant.
Okay.
So I think Tsukuba Tsukuba caters for people from different countries in a way that maybe some other cities would struggle to do.
Yes, agree. Oh, so that's very Muslim friendly from if I want to say it that way.
It's mostly
Okay. Jadi buat Hamka muda tidak perlu khawatir jika ingin melanjutkan studi di Tsukuba karena sangat Muslim friendly seperti kata Thomas Sensei. Jadi tidak perlu berpikir terlalu jauh. Yang kalian perlu pikirkan adalah semangatnya, menjaga agar selama masa studi semangat tetap terjaga dan selesai tepat waktu. Thomas Sensei, is there any scholarship for not only for Hamka students, but for all of the students that want to study in Tsukuba?
There are scholarships available for students to come and study in Japan. There's the government scholarship called the MEX scholarship.
Okay, this one.
And also we have some scholarships and funding through the university. So, for example, two programs that I could introduce today are the Human Biology program, which is a PhD program in human biology.
Okay.
And that is a 5-year program.
5 years.
So students would enter after graduating their undergraduate course, and they would, in 5 years, they would earn a master's degree and a PhD. And the theme of that is obviously human biology. But that can be approached from a number of different angles in an interdisciplinary manner.
Yes.
So maybe, for example, you're interested in the environmental impact on human biology. Maybe you're interested in medicine. Maybe you're interested in the effect of medications, drugs on the human body, maybe public health even. So you can approach human biology from different angles.
Okay.
So that program does have funding for to cover fees and also
entire 5 years
expenses
for entire 5 years.
For the entire 5 years.
Okay.
And we have a new program. It's called Humanics. Humanics is a combination of the word human and mechanics. The idea is really, again, this interdisciplinary idea of combining biology and physics, so biology and engineering. Looking at things like the application of AI to health.
Yes.
Robotics. It's a PhD program, and it's similar to the HBP. It's a 5-year program. You earn a master's degree, a PhD in 5 years, and there is again scholarships available for that program.
The MEX is a Mambogusho. What is it?
The Mombusho scholarship. The government is.
Yeah. So it's not only medical, right? It's role. Yeah.
That's not only medical. That's our range of whatever you're interested to study, and that's also available not just for the University of Tsukuba, but for any university in Japan. Yeah.
Okay. There's 2 scholarship, government scholarship, and then the university scholarship.
The university has some scholarships. It's quite competitive.
Okay. Jadi Hamka muda kita bisa, kalau kita lihat polanya, memang di Jepang ini sedang membutuhkan banyak peneliti. Jadi ketika membutuhkan banyak peneliti, tentu membutuhkan banyak orang yang mau untuk meneliti. Nah, makanya mereka membuka banyak scholarship. Yang pertama dari pemerintah, yang kedua bahkan dari universitas sendiri juga membuka scholarship. Tapi tentu saja dengan kalian memerlukan persyaratan yang ketat. Tapi balik lagi tidak perlu takut. Yang penting adalah kalau memang kalian punya tekad, punya minat, dilakukan semaksimal mungkin. Insya Allah hasilnya juga baik. Okay, for the closing statement, Prof. Thomas Sensei, what do you have any, I don't know, any hopes for UHAMKA or for UHAMKA in Sakura, or any suggestion for UHAMKA at right now for can become bigger, can become better?
My experience over the last few days, getting to know you and to meeting the wonderful faculty at UHAMKA, and seeing how happy the students seem and how kind they are.
Okay.
It gives me a hint that you are doing things well.
Yeah. Thank you.
You seem very happy. The students seem very happy. And I think that's a good sign.
Okay.
My hope is that the agreement between UHAMKA and SCUBA is not just a piece of paper that we used to say, oh, we have international collaboration.
Yes.
But actually symbolizes real collaboration, and that we can mutually work together for the benefit of our students, for their education. And I hope that UHAMKA students can visit the university.
Yes.
And I hope that UHAMKA faculty can visit the university.
Yes.
And I really hope that I can come back here again.
Sure. I hope so. I really hope so. Okay. Sebagai penutup dari saya, kalian perlu ingat Thomas Sensei awalnya adalah bukan dari medical, tapi beliau belajar untuk menjadi translator English medical. Jadi kalau kalian ingin mencapai sesuatu, berusahalah, insya Allah tercapai. Jangan patah semangat, karena di dunia ini banyak hal yang bisa kalian lakukan kalau kalian mau mencoba. Sebenarnya ada satu lagi yang dari Jepang, Naoki Sensei. Beliau bahkan physical therapy, tapi dia belajar PhD untuk bedah tolak. Jadi itu di Jepang itu kalian bisa cross disiplin itu sangat mungkin. Jadi jangan putus asa, jangan patah semangat. Kalau kalian ingin melanjutkan studi di Jepang, pasti ada jalan. Baik, itu saja. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Terima kasih. Sama-sama.